The wait is finally over. Set all your rumors aside. Keep watching this video to know more about the OnePlus 6. Yes, it has been finally unveiled globally on 16th of May in London. In this video, I'll be talking about what are the specifications of this smartphone, what are the features of this smartphone, what is the pricing of this smartphone, and last but not the least, my opinions about this smartphone. Hey guys, this is Noel Pargaonkar here from TechiePaddy. So sit back and enjoy this video. Let's go! So let us begin with the display of this device. As you can see on the screen, it is a 19:9 display. It's a 6.28 inches display. It also has a traditional notch and it has also got a new AMOLED screen, which is quite a good thing, also along with Gorilla Glass 5. Corner Gorilla Glass 5 has also been used in the glass on the back side of this device in a variant which is called a mirror black variant, which I'll be talking in the further upcoming clips. The next thing is the processor. The processor is the Snapdragon 845 chipset, which is an octa-core processor, and it is clocked at 2.8 GHz. You may be aware of this processor as it may be used in the other flagship smartphones such as the Galaxy S9 and the S9 Plus. The next thing is the RAM. You have two options of the RAM variants. That's a 6GB RAM and an 8GB RAM. And as usual, the storage options are also the same, but there's one new storage introduced. You have the normal 64GB variant and the 128GB variant, but now you have a new 256GB variant. So a new thing. I'll be talking about further the combinations in the further clips. The next thing is the battery. The battery is a 3300 mAh battery. It is equipped with dash charging and the dash charging output is 4 amperes. So OnePlus is the only brand which offers such a good charging speed. I must say that. The next thing is the camera, which is the most talked about thing about this OnePlus 6. OnePlus has finally moved the positioning of the camera from the top to the almost the center, as you can see on the screen. Well, you might be wondering, have they just moved the cameras from this place to that place, or have they made any improvements to the camera? Well, get ready. Yes, they have made improvements to the camera. So let's talk about the rear camera. The rear camera has two camera sensors. That's a 16 megapixel sensor and a 20 megapixel sensor. The 16 megapixel sensor has an f1.7 and the micron size has been increased by 19%. And now get ready. Finally, optical image stabilization and electronic image stabilization has been introduced again in this device. So you will have very stable videos and very stable photographs in the future when you use this device. Talking about the photograph and the videograph, you can shoot 4K videos at 60 frames per second now. That's right, a new thing which is the 60 frames per second has been introduced with 4K because of optical image stabilization introduction. The secondary camera in the dual camera setup is same, the 1.7 f1.7 aperture camera. Now let's talk about the front camera. The front camera is a 16 megapixel camera having f2.0. So people who are obsessed with many selfies, don't worry, you will have good camera to take good of your selfies. Also, the camera software has been optimized well for other effects like bokeh effect and all that stuff has also been introduced, and portrait mode has also been retained. That's all I can say. Now let's talk about the colors. The colors available are mirror black, midnight black and silky white. Silky white, if you might have remembered the Star Wars edition, that color. Midnight black, the OnePlus 5T black color, matte black color, and this new color which is the glossy black, and it's like a mirror because it has a glass back behind it. But the only problem behind this is this is going to be a fingerprint magnet. The software is an Android 8.1 out of the box, that is Oreo, and Google had just introduced the beta version of the Android P, so you will be eligible to download Android P on this device and do it for the testing. Talking about the audio quality, so there's a bottom speaker which is just a single speaker, but they say the speaker quality is good. So let's see after the testing of the speaker. Anyways, let's talk about the headphone jack. Yes, it still exists, don't worry. you'll still be able to plug in your headphones, wired headphones, and use it seamlessly. Now, these are the specifications and the features I've talked about. Let's talk opinions. Pros: good phone, good specs, good processor, new storage introduced, that's good, new color introduced, that's really good. Camera OIS is brought back, that's a really good thing which you really wanted. 4K at 60 FPS, slow-mo, everything is back. So these are the pros. And people will say, yes, this is a good phone, and the AMOLED screen is also damn good. Talking about the cons, OnePlus has not again introduced the wireless charging. Seriously guys, I mean, OnePlus is charging such a premium price nowadays because it's now going into the premium segment, and it is not even providing wireless charging now. Forget the wireless charging, it is not even providing IP certifications, that is not even waterproof, water resistant. It's going to be like kind of a splash resistant device. It's going to be difficult for those people who use this phone around the swimming pool and all that. You have to be really careful about that. Anyways, let's talk about the pricing. OnePlus 6, the 6GB variant and the 64GB internal storage will cost you $529. So that's good, but it's kind of hiked than the OnePlus 5T. The 8GB and the 128GB variant will cost you $571. Okay, now get ready for this. 8GB variant with 256GB internal will cost you $629. That's $100 more than the base variant. My question will be, who will buy this variant? Because this is too much. Although instead of introducing a 256GB variant, you could have even introduced a hybrid slot in putting into this OnePlus 6 device. I know it's a dual SIM phone, but they could have introduced the hybrid slot, so maybe microSD card would have been possible. So they do not need to charge a bomb for this. Come on, man, $629. Where is this $629? But now you just know this. OnePlus is now entering the premium segment. So now if you buy OnePlus smartphone, it will be called a premium smartphone now. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this small video about this OnePlus 6, my opinions. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel Techipedia, this is the first time. My name is Noel Patgaonkar and this is my channel Techipedia. Do subscribe. If you have any comments or any feedback, please do leave it in the comment section of this video. Please share this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.